We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Returnable here for Davis. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Down as he's up to the 48. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening.
And sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
From the 45 on second down, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. And that takes us from second to third down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Here comes the seventh play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. To throw is Darnold. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's complete. Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
The 44-yard line.
A pair of first downs gives him a first and 10 up at the 44. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And some room to run now. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He's in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
10 more there and another first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. This is caught by Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup there. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way,
and he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, it's Gibson, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter play. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Hauschka with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Darnold. He'll air this one out from Mims. And it's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I like the... Thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Intercepted. Picked off by David Moore. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. To give him 4 yards there, it'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Darnold. He'll air this one out from Mims. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
1st and goal.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, what a catch there by Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
This pass finds its way to Williams. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Running on first down, Eckler. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Complete. It's Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Chargers 20, Jets 17.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
Oh boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
intended for Cameron Batson. Casey Hayward on the coverage.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Darnold from the gun. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Darnold. Flushed out right. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before the break. Darnold airing one out for Crowder. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
6-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Chargers 27, Jets 17. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16.
I really like this youngster coming out of Baylor, partner, because he has the ability to get deep with his speed. Long strider. You love him on outside routes. But what I really liked about him is his ability to go up and get the football. Obviously, the Jets were looking to replace Robbie Anderson. I think they've got a really skilled target here for their young quarterback, Sam Darnold.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. To throw is Darnold. And he'll find Hall. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
A 3-yard.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Jets.
They run on first down with Jackson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. A play fake, and it's Darnold. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
The tackle by Derwin James.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A pretty good return, all things considered, but hold it.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
When the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On the give, this is Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Right now, it's SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll give this to Bell. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Again, it's Bell.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Complete to Chris.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the Jets.
What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Bell running on 1st down as he'll push forward for about 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%. 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Flush to his right. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
On 4th down, Darnold got a man. It's Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Darnold to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Darnold 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kenneth Murray. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. There's Matt Bosher now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. One last throw now for Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this.